What influences the subconscious mind? If a person has an addiction and they want to quit doing something, they can decide to quit all they want, but if their subconscious mind isn't ready yet, they're just going to be fighting with themselves. And they're going to try to quit the thing, but then the subconscious mind is going to do what it always does, and it's going to keep producing urges, it's going to keep producing thoughts, compulsive, addictive thoughts, because it doesn't know that the addiction is bad or good. The subconscious mind just wants to protect and expand on the habits that we have. If you want to quit the addiction, you have to change the subconscious mind. There's no way around it. This is why people consciously try to quit doing things, but they keep fighting with themselves. The subconscious isn't aligned yet. There's 3 big things you can do, and then there's 3 little things that you can't control. But all of them, all 6, are influencing the subconscious mind more than anything else. Of the things that you can't control, you've got your environment, you've got your recent dominating thoughts, and you've got your recent experiences. All 3 of these are influencing your subconscious mind right now, but you can't change them. They've already happened. And then over here you have the big 3, not the little 3. You have the big 3, 3 things that you can actually control right now, tomorrow, and next week, and forever into the future, which directly influence your subconscious mind and will accelerate the process of quitting the addiction if you aim them in the right direction. The first thing that influences your subconscious mind the most are the things that you repeat often and think about doing again in the future. Anticipation and repetition. Number 2 is things that you are mentally and or emotionally invested in. If you do something, like even when you're scrolling on your phone, the scrolling on your phone is creating an emotional response within you. And it's giving you dopamine, it's making you feel entertained, and it's giving you some sort of enjoyment and pleasure. So all of those things, that's mental and emotional investment. So that's going to form a scrolling addiction. People are going to become addicted to scrolling because that's a lot of emotional and mental investment when you're scrolling, even though you might not know it. The number 3, the last thing, is things that you focus on for 5 to 15 minutes without interruption. That's just an example, but this is concrete. This comes from neuroscience. Things that we pay attention to for about 5 to 15 minutes, uninterrupted, full focus, full concentration. Those things influence our neurology deeply. They impact our subconscious mind deeply. Things that we concentrate on and focus on. So these 3 things are what you can control. It's what you can change. It's what you can create. You can leverage this knowledge. You can leverage this wisdom. You can use this to your advantage to help you get out of your addiction faster than you can imagine. Otherwise, if you're not doing these 3 things, you could be trying to quit that addiction for years and years, and you'll never be making progress. Why? Because you don't have a routine or a method or some sort of practice yet that's utilizing these 3 things in the opposite direction of the addiction. Like the 533 routine that I designed, that I teach for free. You can find it on my channel. And there's other ones. I can even teach you how to create your own routine so that you can use these 3 things to get out of the addiction quickly. For example, if you have a routine that takes about 5 to 15 minutes that you do every single day, that you think about doing again in the future, and that you invest your mind and emotions into, you can speed up the quitting process. You can get out of the addiction. This is how it works. This is always how it will work. You can think yourself out of an addiction, but thinking might take years, or you might never do it with thinking alone. If you do more than thinking and you do writing, articulation, you do reflection, you repeat it every single day, that's going to have the biggest impact. That's going to increase your chances the most. This is how you're going to get out of an addiction the fastest. The little 3, you can't change your environment. If you're trying to quit alcohol and you work at a bar, it's going to be really hard to quit drinking alcohol. You're surrounded by alcohol all the time. It's going to be difficult. The environment has a big role on your subconscious mind, the urges that you get, the compulsive thoughts that you get about the addiction. If you're in a car accident, these should be switched here. So I'm sorry, your recent dominating thoughts and your recent experiences. Anyway, the experiences were meant to be related to this accident icon here, because if you just recently had a car accident, your heart and your mind, your subconscious, is going to be very hyperactive for the next, 30 minutes, hour, maybe even a day if it really shook you, right? You could have a horrible car accident and you could be shook up about it for weeks, especially if maybe there was a fatality, like somebody died or there was a serious injury, right? So your recent experiences have a direct impact on how your subconscious mind is acting right now. Another good example is in terms of your biology, if you run, if you go on a run or if you go on a jog, you work out with a run, like something kind of high intensity, like running or jogging. If you stop and just chill out after you run, your heart is going to continue to beat fast. Your heart is going to stay racing even after you've stopped running. That's kind of the same thing is happening with the subconscious mind. If you have a dramatic experience, like maybe a car accident, even days after the car accident has passed, you're still going to be thinking about it. The mind is going to be caught up with it. It's the same thing as the heartbeat after you get done running. There's momentum involved with these things. These things, your environment, your recent dominating thoughts, your experiences, they're creating momentum within you. The subconscious mind has that momentum within it. This is what you can't change. This is what you can't control. This is what you cannot delete. These three things, don't don't give them any of your thought. Give them don't worry about them. Don't focus, don't dwell on them. Only dwell on these three things and you will make progress and you'll get out of the addiction. I promise. I'm going to show you one last thing and it's a reminder, which is the subconscious mind is always creating things. It's like a flower that's always unfolding. That's why it feels like there's a thing within you that never stops, it never sleeps. It's the thing that creates your dreams when you're asleep at night, and it's the thing that produces random daydreams when you're awake during the day. It never stops. It's like a flower that's always unfolding. The subconscious mind creates memories from the past. It creates scenes and scenarios of potential future outcomes. It creates emotional charges and it creates your mood. It creates your self-talk, the random conversations that happen within you. Those are all coming from and are directly influenced by your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is also what's creating the urges and the compulsions that are associated with the addiction. They're creating all of the movies that seem to pop into your head. Yes, you can consciously create all of these things. Yes, of course, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when these things come into your field of consciousness and you didn't create them with your conscious will, they just popped up into your mind. They're coming from the subconscious. This is what the subconscious mind does. This is what's going on with the addiction. I hope you found this interesting and thought-provoking. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for clicking on the video again. My name was Nicholas with Addiction Freedom. Take care now.